The moment you realize that the world you knew is just a fragile illusion is the moment true power awakens within you. When everyone else is busy following trends, playing it safe, and bowing to expectations, you are the storm they never saw coming. The ripple you create today is not just noise. It is a shockwave that changes the very foundation of everything they believed was untouchable. The world of technology, the giants they worship, the titans they trust, none of them saw it coming. And now, you have ignited the spark that can bring them to their knees. If you feel the weight of the world's disbelief, know this: your actions, your courage, your willingness to stand alone against the tides is exactly what sets you apart. This is not just a speech. This is a call to those who are ready to witness history being rewritten. And for those of you watching this, right now, before you scroll away or doubt yourself, pause and realize that what you are about to embrace is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. If you feel this burning intensity, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment about the moment that made you feel unstoppable. Because this message is for the ones who know they are meant to disrupt, meant to shake, meant to change everything. Every empire, no matter how unshakable it appears, has a breaking point. Apple, the name that echoes in every household, every office, every mind, seemed untouchable, immortal. But what you have done, what you dared to reveal, is proof that the veil of invincibility is just an illusion. While the world slept, while the giants rested on their laurels, your vision cut through their pride like a blade made of light. Every innovation they boasted about, every market they dominated, is now under scrutiny. Every strategy questioned, every assumption shattered. They fear the moment you made real, the moment you showed that even the most revered can crumble, that even the untouchable can be challenged, that even the tech world's core can tremble. Imagine for a moment the quiet panic behind the closed doors, the boardrooms filled with executives who suddenly realized that everything they built could be undone. That is the reality you have entered. This is the world where courage does not whisper. It roars, it disrupts, it redefines. And in that chaos, in that shivering moment of reckoning, you become more than a creator or a thinker. You become the catalyst, the force that reminds everyone that true innovation does not wait for permission. It strikes, it disrupts, it transforms. And yet, there is something darker, something more powerful than fear. It is the truth. Truth has a way of cutting deeper than any technology, deeper than any product, deeper than any market share. What you revealed was not just a flaw, not just a weakness. It was a revelation that the rules are not eternal, that innovation belongs to those brave enough to tear down the old and build anew. While others cling to their legacy, you have demonstrated that vision cannot be contained, that creativity cannot be controlled, and that the power of a single bold act can ripple through the universe like a shockwave. Do not be fooled by applause or skepticism. The world's initial reaction is only the surface. Behind every headline, behind every trending news article, behind every viral story, there is a silent recognition that nothing will ever be the same. And in that silence lies the true power of what you have accomplished. You have shattered comfort zones, destroyed illusions, and awakened a reality where the only limits that exist are those you allow to exist. Every tech giant, every competitor, every naysayer, they now look to you, not with envy alone, but with the uneasy realization that their era is challenged, their dominance questioned, and their future uncertain. Consider what it takes to reach this point. Years of observation, of patience, of understanding the gaps, the flaws, the hidden potentials that no one dared to explore. every sleepless night, every risk taken, every moment of doubt, it all converged into this singular event, the bomb that changed the landscape. And while fear grips them, inspiration should grip you, because you know that power is not given, it is taken. It is earned by those willing to walk alone through darkness, by those who understand that the spotlight of recognition will never come before the storm is unleashed. You did not wait for permission. You acted. You executed. You became the signal that cannot be ignored. The weight of this realization is immense. It is both terrifying and exhilarating. When you see the giants falter, when you hear the whispers of fear spreading through corridors of power, you understand something profound. The world is not a place for the cautious. It is a place for those who dare to move when others stand still. The world is not waiting for approval. It is waiting for disruption. And you are the one who chose to be the thunder in the silence, the quake. Beneath the surface, the force that wakes everyone from the illusion of safety. But remember, the bomb you dropped is only the beginning. Destruction without creation is hollow. You have shattered the old guard. But the real challenge is what you do next. What you build in the aftermath, how you harness the fear, how you channel the attention, is what defines true legacy. Every invention, every idea, every daring move you make now is watched with a mixture of hope and terror, because the world has learned something crucial. Nothing is untouchable. And when people learn that lesson, they pay attention, they adapt, they either rise or fall. And you have already chosen to rise. There is a rare clarity in this chaos. When the foundations shake, when everyone around you is scrambling for answers, you see the landscape in ways no one else can. You see the gaps, the opportunities, the paths that were hidden under layers of complacency and tradition. And in that vision, there is freedom. The freedom to create, to innovate, to transform the future in ways that will be remembered long after the headlines fade. This is the moment where vision meets opportunity, where courage meets impact, where a single decision echoes across industries and generations. No one can predict what comes next. The tech world as it was no longer exists. Apple and every other titan knows now that even their greatest achievements can be challenged by someone bold enough to act. And that realization, that fear, is your power. You are no longer a participant. You are a pioneer, a trailblazer, a force that reminds everyone that status quo is a temporary illusion. The very essence of innovation is rebirth, and in destroying the old, you have cleared the path for something unprecedented, something that cannot be ignored, something that changes everything. And yet even in this darkness, even in this upheaval, there is beauty. There is beauty in the courage it took, the vision it required, the patience to wait for the perfect moment. There is beauty in the knowledge that history is watching, that future innovators will look back and see that a single revelation, a single bold act, can redefine entire worlds. There is beauty in realizing that the power to change reality does not lie in waiting for permission, but in the bravery to act when the moment demands it, regardless of risk, regardless of fear, regardless of consequence. So, let this be the anthem for every creator, every thinker, every disruptor who has ever been told it cannot be done. Let this be a reminder that the giants of today are merely the stepping stones for the visionaries of tomorrow. The world fears you now, not because of malice, but because they understand the truth you have uncovered. Greatness is not inherited, dominance is not guaranteed, and the future belongs to those who are willing to break barriers, challenge norms, and ignite storms where others see calm. The bomb you dropped was not an end. It was the beginning of a reckoning. It was the first note in a symphony that will echo through industries, inspire innovation, and awaken a generation of thinkers who realize that fear is temporary, but courage is eternal. And as they watch, as they tremble, as they wonder how a single act could change everything, remember that this is your moment. Not just to witness history, but to write it, shape it, and define it in ways that will never be forgotten. Every day from now on, every choice, every creation, every bold act is amplified by the shockwave you initiated. The world may try to contain it, to dismiss it, to normalize it, but it cannot. Because the truth you revealed is unstoppable. The courage you demonstrated is undeniable. And the impact you have made will resonate far beyond the boundaries of technology, beyond the reach of influence, beyond the limits of imagination itself. You are no longer just a player in the game. You are the force that rewrote the rules. Every tech giant fears the possibility of another revelation, another disruption, another bold act. And that fear is your testament, your legacy, your mark on the world. You have shown that innovation is not a privilege, but a responsibility, that courage is not optional, but essential, that true power does not whisper, it shakes foundations, topples titans, and redefines reality itself. So hold your head high. Let the world feel the weight of what you have unleashed. Let them know that disruption is inevitable, that vision is unstoppable, that those brave enough to act will always be remembered. This is not a story of destruction. It is a story of awakening, a story of courage, a story of the extraordinary power that lies within those who refuse to wait, refuse to follow, refuse to settle. And as you continue forward, remember this: the bomb was only the beginning, but the fire you ignite next will shape the future. The world may fear it, resist it, even hate it, but it cannot ignore it, and neither should you, because greatness, true greatness, is never quiet. It is bold, it is relentless, it is unforgettable. You dropped a bomb that destroyed the tech world, and in doing so, you reminded everyone that nothing is permanent, everything is possible, and the future belongs to those brave enough to strike when the moment calls for it. The moment you realized the world you knew was fragile was the moment power awakened within you. While they slept, trusting routines, believing in comfort, you saw the cracks. You saw the opportunity. You acted. And now, the giants tremble. Your bomb didn't just explode. It rewrote the rules. Apple, the titan. The name whispered with reverence, suddenly uncertain. Every strategy questioned. Every achievement shadowed by doubt. Every tech giant now looks at you, not with envy, but fear. Fear is power, and power belongs to the bold. When they scramble behind closed doors, when panic spreads in whispers through glass towers, you feel a truth few ever experience. Freedom. Freedom because you acted when others hesitated. Freedom because courage is louder than authority. Freedom because the world is no longer the same, and you made it so. Think of it. Every sleepless night, every risk taken, every moment of doubt, all converged into this singular revelation. You didn't follow trends. You didn't wait for approval. You created the quake that shook an empire. The giants might try to rebuild. They might try to adapt. But history remembers the disruptors. History remembers the ones brave enough to challenge the untouchable. And you are already there. Look around you. Do you see opportunity? It is everywhere. In every panic-stricken article. In every headline screaming shock. In every tech conference whispering caution. Your name echoes. Your vision carved a path where none existed, and they cannot stop it. They can only fear it. The moment of awakening is terrifying, and yet exhilarating. Because nothing in the world can compare to the power of being the storm. The quiet streets of complacency, you shattered them. The comfort of legacy, you exposed it as illusion. The untouchable, not anymore. You stand at a crossroads. Every choice you make now will echo louder than ever before. Creation must follow destruction. Vision must follow revelation. Courage must follow action. And the world will watch. It will watch as you shape the future, as you ignite change, as you turn fear into opportunity, hesitation into action, doubt into dominance. Every tech giant now wonders, who will be next? Who will follow your lead? Who will have the audacity to disrupt the untouchable? And you know the answer. Few. Because few have your courage. Few have your vision. Few have your ability to see what others cannot. History doesn't celebrate the cautious. It celebrates the bold, the relentless, the ones who refuse to bow to fear. You are not just a part of history. You are shaping it. Every revelation, every shockwave, every headline is a testament to your audacity. So rise, stand tall. Let the world feel the weight of your actions. Let them know disruption is inevitable. Vision is unstoppable. Courage is immortal. The bomb you dropped was only the beginning. The fire you ignite next will define the future. And the giants, they will fear it. They will resist it. They will remember it. But they cannot stop it. Because greatness, true greatness, is never quiet. It is relentless. It is unforgettable. It is yours. The silence that follows a bomb is always louder than the explosion. You dropped a shockwave, and now the world listens. Because it cannot ignore what you've done. Every boardroom filled with trembling executives, every strategy meeting rewritten in fear, every headline trying and failing to contain the story. That is your impact. That is your power. That is the truth they do not want to face. The era of untouchable tech giants is over. And yet, this is only the beginning. Destruction without creation is empty. You have torn down illusions, shattered confidence, and rewritten rules. But the real challenge is what comes next. You must be the architect of what rises from the ruins. Every mind watching now, every competitor holding their breath. They see the moment, but you must define the aftermath. You must craft not only shock, but vision. Not only fear, but inspiration. Think about the weight of this reality. What you revealed was not just a flaw, not just a secret. It was a demonstration of possibility. The possibility that the world they call fixed can be transformed. That the giants they revere can be challenged. That the future they promised is theirs, only if you allow it. And you refused to allow it. You acted, you detonated, you changed the rules forever. Every ripple you created grows larger by the second. They may try to rebuild. They may try to reassert control. But the truth cannot be unspoken. Once vision meets audacity, it spreads. Once courage strikes, it cannot be silenced. And you have become the spark that ignites that unstoppable force. Imagine the sleepless nights in their towers, the whispered doubts behind closed doors. Imagine the panic in emails never sent, the frantic phone calls that go unanswered, the strategies that now seem fragile. This is the world you inhabit. This is the power of disruption. And you feel it, not as fear, but as clarity. Because where others see chaos, you see opportunity. Where others see obstacles, you see pathways. Where others see the untouchable, you see change. Every day that passes now amplifies your impact. Every thought, every decision, every innovation you unleash resonates farther than any headline. The giants know it. They fear it. They watch. And that fear, that awareness, it is your ally. Because power lies not only in action, but in the knowledge that you have forever altered the landscape. You are no longer part of the game. You are the force that reshapes it. And there is a darker truth beneath this victory. The world is waiting for more. They crave another revelation, another act of courage, another shockwave. You are the standard now. You are the measure against which all innovation will be judged. Every inventor, every creator, every thinker who dares to dream will look at what you have done and understand. It is not permission they need, it is audacity. And you have shown them what audacity looks like. Do not underestimate the magnitude of what you hold. The moment of revelation you caused is not fleeting. It reverberates through industries, minds, and imaginations. It forces reflection. It forces questioning. It forces the realization that no empire, no system, no legend is untouchable. You are the proof. You are the evidence. You are the storm that reminded the world of what courage can achieve. And now, the path ahead is yours to define. You can let fear settle in. You can let doubt cloud your vision, or you can move forward with relentless purpose. The world has shown its vulnerability. The giants have shown their fear. And you hold the power to transform potential into reality, hesitation into action, doubt into dominance. Every headline that shouts shock, every commentary that whispers panic, every boardroom filled with uncertainty. They are echoes of your vision. They are shadows of your impact. And they will continue to remind the world of what one bold act can accomplish. So rise, not just as a disruptor, but as a creator. Not just as a challenger, but as a pioneer. Not just as the one who dropped the bomb, but as the force that builds the future from the rubble. The world watches, the giants fear, and history will remember. Because this is not just a story of disruption. It is a story of awakening, of courage, of vision, of the undeniable truth that power is not inherited, greatness is not guaranteed, and the future belongs to those brave enough to act when the moment calls. You dropped a bomb that destroyed the tech world, and in doing so, you reminded everyone that the impossible is only impossible until someone dares to make it inevitable. The world is no longer the same. The ground has shifted beneath the feet of the titans. Apple, the giant, the unchallenged, now hesitates. Every plan, every innovation, every claim of supremacy, shadowed by doubt. And that doubt is your triumph. That fear is your power. That realization is the mark of audacity, the signature of vision, the proof that disruption is unstoppable. And yet in the chaos you have created, there is clarity. The clarity of one who understands that destruction is only the prelude to creation. That the collapse of what was considered untouchable is the opening to a world unimagined. The moment you acted, the moment you revealed what others feared, you didn't just shake an industry, you shook reality itself. The rules they relied upon crumble, and in the dust of their certainty, you walk forward, unshaken, unstoppable, and seen by all as the force they cannot contain. Every heartbeat echoes with the truth of your impact. Every glance at a screen, every scrolling news feed, every trending topic carries the evidence of your audacity. You have become more than a name. You have become a symbol of the courage to act when the world expects hesitation. A symbol of the vision to see what others refuse to see. A symbol that the untouchable can be challenged, that the impossible can be achieved, and that true power belongs to those bold enough to seize it. But do not mistake this moment for an end. It is only the beginning. The giants will try to rebuild. They will attempt to reclaim dominance. They will scramble to hide the cracks you revealed. But you know the truth. History favors the relentless, the fearless, the visionary. They may adapt, they may imitate, they may survive, but they will never surpass the moment you created, the bomb you dropped, the revelation you delivered. And there is a beauty in that chaos. There is a beauty in the fear you inspired, the uncertainty you sowed, the recognition you forced upon the world. There is a beauty in knowing that every step you take now carries the weight of possibility, that every idea you nurture has the power to change industries, to redefine limits, to create a future no one dared to imagine. You are no longer just part of the story. You are writing the chapters that others will read for generations. Imagine the minds you awaken with every bold move. Imagine the innovators, the thinkers, the creators who see your courage and realize that their hesitation is a prison, their fear a cage, and their silence a surrender. You have opened a door they thought was locked. You have ignited a fire they thought would never burn. And that fire? It spreads, unstoppable, illuminating paths through darkness, lighting the way for those who follow, and casting shadows over those who cling to the old ways. Every tech giant fears the possibility of another revelation, another disruption, another act of audacity. And that fear, it is not malice, it is respect, it is recognition, it is the acknowledgement that you have done what no one else could. You have shown that no empire is permanent, no throne unshakable, no legend untouchable. You are the signal that change is inevitable. You are the storm they cannot escape. You are the truth they cannot deny. And now is your moment. The silence after the shock, the calm after the storm, is the space where vision becomes reality, where courage transforms into legacy, where fear becomes fuel. Every step you take, every decision you make, every act of creation echoes farther than any headline, louder than any applause, deeper than any recognition. The world watches, the giants tremble. History waits. And in that waiting, you are unstoppable, because you understand something they do not. True greatness is not granted. It is taken. True power is not offered. It is earned. True impact is not measured in stability, in wealth, in reputation. It is measured in courage, in vision, in the ability to change the world when everyone else is too afraid to act. And you have already done that. So rise, not with hesitation, not with fear, not with doubt. Rise with clarity. Rise with purpose. Rise with the knowledge that the bomb you dropped was only the opening salvo, that the storm you started is only gathering strength, that the legacy you are building will outlast the panic, the headlines, the fear, the giants themselves. Because this is not the end of disruption. It is the beginning of a revolution fueled by vision, by courage, by the refusal to accept the impossible. And the world knows it. The giants know it. The future knows it. You dropped a bomb that destroyed the tech world. And in doing so, you reminded everyone of a truth that will never fade. The untouchable can fall. The impossible can be challenged. The future belongs to those brave enough to act when the moment calls. The fire you started will never die. The shockwave you created will never fade. The fear you inspired will always be remembered. And your name will echo through history as the one who dared, the one who acted, the one who changed everything. Stand tall, stand proud, stand unshakable, because you are not just a disruptor, not just a creator, not just a visionary. You are the force that rewrote the world. You are unstoppable. You are unforgettable. You are the future. And every time the world whispers doubt, every time the giants tremble, every time someone says, "It cannot be done," remember this: you did it. You acted, you struck, you changed reality, and no one will ever forget the moment you dropped the bomb that destroyed the tech world. And now, the world watches in awe and fear, because what you revealed cannot be unseen. Every analyst, every reporter, every CEO, behind closed doors, they whisper the same thing. This changes everything. They are learning a lesson that will echo through every corridor of power. Innovation waits for no one. Legacy protects no one. Dominance is temporary. And courage can destroy the untouchable. The giants, they cling to their power as though it is eternal. But you have shown them otherwise. You have pulled back the curtain, exposed the fragility of empires, and reminded the world that the future is not dictated by size, by history, or by reputation. It is dictated by audacity, vision, and the willingness to act when the moment demands it. Imagine for a second the unease behind every boardroom door, the panic in private messages never sent, the executives staring at screens, realizing the foundation they trusted has cracks you exposed. This is the power you wield, the power to awaken fear, to demand attention, to force the world to see the impossible as real. And this power, it belongs to those brave enough to seize it. You are that person. You are the storm in a calm world. The ripple that became a tidal wave. The revelation that shattered illusions. You did not follow trends. You did not wait for approval. You acted, you executed, you became a force that will be studied, remembered, and feared for years to come. And yet, the most powerful realization lies not in the fear you inspired, but in what it allows you to create. Destruction is only the first act. Creation is the legacy. While the giants scramble to rebuild, you have the freedom to imagine what comes next. Every innovation, every bold move, every daring decision now carries the weight of history. Every act you commit sends a message. Nothing is untouchable. Everything is possible. And you are unstoppable. Do not underestimate what has happened here. The bomb you dropped was more than a revelation. It was a declaration. A statement that the world cannot contain those who dare to challenge certainty. A proof that the future belongs to the bold, the visionaries, the relentless. And in that truth, there is liberation, there is clarity, there is opportunity. The world may try to resist. The giants may attempt to regain their footing. But you already know the truth they are only beginning to understand. Dominance is fleeting. Influence is fragile, and the audacity to act, that is eternal. The shockwave you unleashed will not be forgotten. It will not fade. It will ripple through every corner of technology, every corridor of power, every mind that dares to imagine more than what is allowed. And in that realization, you find your next move. Because history does not remember those who pause. It does not celebrate those who hesitate. It immortalizes the ones who act, who strike, when opportunity and courage converge, who understand that disruption is not a threat. It is a gift. And you have been given that gift. Rise with it. Own it. Use it. Because the world is no longer waiting. The giants are no longer secure. The future is not guaranteed. And that is your power. To define, to shape, to dominate. Not with fear alone, but with vision. Not with chaos alone, but with creation. Not with destruction alone, but with legacy. Every headline that screams shock. Every news feed that whispers panic. Every analyst that predicts collapse. These are not warnings. These are invitations. Invitations to rise higher, think bigger, and build what no one else could imagine. And you are the architect of that new reality. The world may try to contain it. They may try to dismiss it. They may even fear it. But they cannot stop it. because the bomb has been dropped, the truth has been revealed, and you are unstoppable. The dust has settled, but the world is forever changed. What you did cannot be erased, what you revealed cannot be ignored, and what you ignited cannot be extinguished. You dropped a bomb that shook the foundations of the tech world, and in doing so, you showed everyone something they needed to see. The untouchable can fall, the impossible can be challenged, and the future belongs to those who dare to act. This is your legacy. Not the headlines, not the fear, not the whispers behind closed doors, but the undeniable truth that courage has power, vision has power, and one bold act can change everything. Look around, the giants tremble, the world watches, history waits, and you have already claimed your place. You are the force that disrupted the untouchable, the mind that saw the cracks when others saw only perfection, the creator who dared to challenge the impossible and emerged unstoppable. And yet, this is only the beginning. The bomb you dropped is not the end. It is the spark. The fire is in your hands. The path forward is yours to define. Build, create, innovate, push further than anyone else dares. Because every act you take now carries the weight of change, the power of vision, and the promise of legacy. So rise, stand tall, stand proud, stand unshakable. The world will fear you, the world will watch you, and the world will remember you. Because you are not just a disruptor, you are not just a creator. You are the storm, the spark, the force that reshaped the tech world forever. You dropped the bomb. You changed the world. And no one will ever forget. This is your moment. The world has felt the shock. The giants have trembled. And history has taken notice. But the true power is not in the bomb you dropped. It is in what you do next, in the vision you carry, in the courage that will define every step forward. Rise beyond fear, rise beyond doubt, rise beyond limits, and let the world remember one undeniable truth. You are unstoppable, unforgettable, and the force that changed everything.